Good morning, you're listening to 101.7 CIVL Radio.
Arguably the best radio station in the Fraser Valley.
We're broadcasting from the UFV Abbotsford campus, serving the rest of the Fraser Valley.
And of course, as always, and for the first time, it's Tuesday, 10 o'clock in the a.m., and we're pretty much on time for once in our lives.
That is insane. The extra hour does us good.
Wow, folks. All right, so today on the show, we've got movie reviews. We've got more news about the Canadian government.
Lots.
We're going to tackle Jared Fogle.
We missed it last week, but
we're going to get into the hot situation of that. It's going to be as steamy as a meatball marinara.
I certainly hope so.
And honestly, I'm just going to say it right now, looking back at the old photos of him, so creepy.
You can tell.
You can just, something's a little bit off.
He was a little creepy looking.
You're like, what are you doing with that sandwich, guy?
What are you doing, huh?
What's the business there? Anyways, we're gonna kick off this hour with a little Steely Dan. I'm feeling it. We're taking this hour with a little peg.
Thank you.
We got to get this funky in the morning, folks. Time to wake up. Who's ready for it?
Let's crank it out.
Cranking it. Can I hear a little more positivity? Let's pour that coffee.
Crank it out.
Crank it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Who just leaves these here now?
Where's my peg? Did we lose my peg? No, we didn't lose it. Here it is. Enjoy, folks. And welcome back to 101.7 Civil Radio, arguably the best radio station in the Fraser Valley. That was Steely Dan with their classic Peg.
Peg, what a great tune that is right there.
Off the album Aja, or Aha. Aja. Doesn't really matter, it's awesome music. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Check out the documentary on YouTube.
That's right.
It will blow your mind.
Educational.
Come on, folks, that's what YouTube's for. Not just cat videos and your friends being drunk and doing karaoke. There's a lot more than that. Are we haunted again? We just saw a light flicker.
I think the ghosts are back. I don't know.
Jeez.
Never know here at New Buildings.
All right, anyways, folks, it's time to jump into some of those pressing topics out there in the world. Not just the community. It's time for a little world news.
Yeah.
Alrighty, what's going on in the world right now?
Wow,
and last week, I'm guessing.
There's just so much
stuff going on. I'd just love to talk about this one. Jared Fogle of Subway, my meatball marinara man.
That's the guy. We all know him. He started eating Subway and lost an amazing amount of weight.
He started slamming back those footlongs, and
you can only eat footlongs.
Then he's on TV.
Yeah, and then he's like Subway's spokesman. He's like, yeah, look at me. You guys should eat Subway too, and you won't be fat.
I don't even see him talking. I just see him be like, hey,
yeah, I mean
sandwiches. Like why?
Name's Jared.
Jared Fogle. I like turkey.
Yeah, that's about it.
Don't use mayonnaise, folks. Have a plate safe out there.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Peace. And anyways, guys, on a more serious note, this mascot of Subway, I haven't seen it lately, but, I used to love when I was a kid in the 90s, and you'd just have one of the Subway employees running around in the skin of Jared Fogle. Just kind of as a mascot. That was kind of cool for a bit.
Was crazy.
Throwback to Ted Bundy. Anyways, so he's convicted of dealing or selling, and also
dealing and
many other things to do with this. Child pornography.
Ooh.
Jared Fogle.
Yikes, that's a touchy
needs a little bit
subject.
of a reality check.
Not so good.
No. Anything to do, yikes. Yikes is all we're saying right now.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
It's pretty rough.
I would say, yeah.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
In fact, we're just looking at each other. Trying to fan out our callers here.
I don't even...
Yikes.
I feel uncomfortable already.
So let's just tackle the story. It's dark. It is so dark. So supposedly he was into a child pornography ring.
A ring.
And to look for not only just pictures and stuff, but to interact with children and stuff, he would actually sell some of his online data to other people to get like
Now,
physical interaction.
That's sick.
I don't even want to talk about this.
That is sick.
But Jared, who's into boycotting Subway? No, I'm kidding.
I don't know what else we can do, but
Every time I eat a Subway sandwich now, it's all you're going to think about.
basically Subway is run off of child pornography now.
Do you think this is
that's safe to say?
Easily.
Yeah.
I think that's easily what's going on. Do you think that this is probably the poster child case of why you should never have one person as your mascot for your company or whatever?
Why you shouldn't have a person?
Like Tony the Tiger, he's not going to go
Tony
online.
the Tiger can't do horrible things.
He can't sell
Tony the
pornography
Tiger
with
won't break
Bitcoin.
my heart. He won't break my heart.
Exactly, but Jared Fogle,
Yeah. There you
possible.
go. Companies, if you're going to have a mascot, make sure it's fictional.
Toucan Sam,
He's good to go. Well, he's a little creepy. but-
he's a little bit creepy, but he's not going to sell children with Bitcoin. You know what I mean?
yeah, you'd hope.
So, Jared Fogle, if you're listening right now, for shame. You can
Yeah.
call us at 604-851-6307 anytime you want. But for shame,
yeah,
brother.
not good.
Also, another thing that happened last week,
What's that?
the Ashley Madison hack.
Oh, that's right.
Who's ready for this?
Now that is some interesting stuff right there.
So, the great website for having just a casual affair online.
You want to have an affair? You just go to the website, sign
Pretty,
up.
it's easy, it's
pay
nice,
for it.
whatever.
It's so easy. I mean, like there's hot local singles around you.
But here's the problem. The hackers.
Oh
no.
there was hackers.
They got a hold of all of your information.
All my information's
That's right.
Oh
and
no.
now they all of your preferences and
Now they know what I
all
like.
of your data, your
How do they-
address.
Are they gonna tell
Your
other
credit
people
card
about
number?
this?
Yeah, they're going to tell. You know what they did? They released a searchable database of all the information online.
A searchable database.
That's pretty much it. You can go on it right now.
You
We
know-
could literally just be like mission
You know,
BC.
you know how
Abbotsford,
this like
BC.
started probably
Mm.
is like someone's cheating spouse found out about it and is just like, you know what? I'm getting back at everyone.
Yes. It's actually hilarious because on Vice they had a little article about the team that did hack it, and they were saying once we hacked in, there was literally nothing stopping us. It was like, whoa, it's all just there. There's just like literally no parameters to save anybody's like information. So
Well run site.
great job, Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison.
That should be the new name. Still seeing their ads.
It's amazing.
It's great. So yeah, if you're in Ashley Madison, probably jump ship.
Yeah, I would.
If you're in Ashley Madison, probably too late.
It probably is too late. Unless, I mean, is your spouse going to go look? Is she
On
gonna-
Reddit, the pretty good front page one. She was like, "Oh, I made one 6 years ago, but now my wife's looking at me weird."
I
and
saw
something.
that.
So that's pretty damn funny.
I used to have one. It's probably like guys who aren't even in relationships. They're just like, yeah, I'll have an affair.
Yeah, why not? Let's just do it.
Yeah, I'm single, but I'll have an affair. It sounds fun.
It sounds cool. It sounds like the plan for me.
That's
Let's do
probably
it.
what happens.
Yeah. So don't have an affair. You should probably be in a monogamous relationship. If you're in a
Guys,
relationship, commit.
Be faithful.
Commit it or quit it, folks. That's all we're trying to say.
Give me that pencil.
It's yours now.
you.
Great.
Wow.
And I saw on the news yesterday and on Reddit and everything, 2 unreported, or not unconfirmed, I guess,
Oh,
suicides involved with the Ashley
In
Madison.
Canada. That was
In Canada?
That was
Just Canada?
That was in Canada, in the Toronto area.
I mean, honestly, do I feel too bad for treating on the person you're doing? I'd like to know which side it's from, though. The cheaty or the cheater?
Maybe both, and that's
Interesting.
it's like a Romeo.
Thanks for
Juliet
that
kinda.
unconfirmed news.
Yeah, we are all about the unconfirmed news. Who knows if it actually happened?
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. It's mysterious. We're like any sort of mainstream news station.
So what we just did all the topics. We just did the Ashley Madison hack. What a story. We just did Jared Fogle of Subway. What a story. Just going to kick into some music here, folks. We'll be right back with you. And welcome back to 101.7 Civil Radio, arguably the best radio station in the Fraser Valley.
Wow, a little Tom Cochran there for you with the Boy Inside the Man.
Red Rider involved in that one? That's right, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Get into it. Nice.
Some Canadian classics for you there. Hope you enjoy that kind of stuff on a Tuesday morning.
Wow, would you look at the time? It looks like it's 10:22.
Ooh, wow.
It's time for a little traffic, news, and weather on the 22. Oh,
yeah.
Folks.
I got 19 over here, though.
Your time is wrong. And irrelevant. It doesn't even matter if you got the right time or not. We're getting the telegrams in. We're going to do the news now.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's 19 past the hour. It doesn't matter if it's 22 past the hour. It doesn't matter if it's 50 past the hour. We're going to do the news when I say we're going to do the news.
There's news now, okay.
There's news now.
Fine. We'll do it now.
Stop.
Okay.
I'm feeling sass from you this morning.
That's
please,
right.
Can you drink your coffee?
I am trying, okay? I had a rough night. It's a hard morning, all right?
Hard morning, a rough night. I'm into it. Let's do it. Okay. You're really not pepped up.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Folks, if you want to send Al over here a message via Facebook, maybe give us a call, 604-851-6307.
Wow.
Maybe pep him up this morning.
Somebody help me.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
I can't... Come, get it together, dude. You're embarrassing me right now.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, let's just pour that coffee. Okay.
Let's move past this. Let's move past it.
I want a cup too. Thank you. I'm just gonna keep staring at you until you get better. Does this help? This is not helping.
The coffee helped a bit.
Okay, I'm seeing a bit more positive energy in you. Let's do it. Let's push. Let's believe.
Ooh.
All right, we played the music. Who's ready for a little traffic update? A little weather update. Who knows? Maybe even some news from our community? What?
Really?
Looks like our go-to beautiful website, Abbey News, is crashed.
It's
down.
crashed. Well, how will we get the...
But anyways, I'm going to look outside. I'm guessing it's about 17 degrees. It looks like there's a bit of cloud, bit of sun. Weather complete. We did it.
That's good. That's a decent weather.
What's been happening in the community? Looks like there was a bomb threat.
In Mission. Oh my God, that was an insanity.
Insanity. And turns out,
there's another story about that. Actually,
yes,
yeah.
I don't know which one is actually factual because they both seem completely.
What do you have?
Contradictory. Well, I see the Mission City Record has Mission bomb threat, a hoax.
Yeah.
But then I saw in another article something about a standoff kind of deal.
Yeah, no, there was a hostage situation after.
Do tell.
Basically,
getting in all the facts
where that
here.
Went now.
All right. I think I heard a bit of this.
Basically, a man went into the Scotiabank on First Avenue.
How dare he?
Right? Supposedly asked for cash.
Yep.
Said he had an explosive device.
My
in his
God.
bag.
My God.
They gave him an undisclosed amount of cash. He left his bag.
Oh, they gave him cash?
Yeah.
It's that, so I could do that. I could go to my bank.
Oh, no, that's what I was joking about the other day. I was like, I got a backpack.
Let's go
rob a bank.
Well, you're joking about it. I'm being serious about it. Let's go to the bank.
All right, let's go make a withdrawal.
I go to Toronto Dominion. Let's go and ask for, hey, put some money in the bag.
Well, we can rob Scotiabank. We don't have any accounts.
Is it technically robbing if you're like, hey, can you just put some money in the bag, please?
I don't know. It's like if you go and you record it,
yep,
and you don't say anything demanding,
hey, I want you to throw some money in the bag.
then maybe you're okay. I don't know though.
Hey, Toronto Dominion.
It's a little rough. Anyway, the guy left. I don't know how the story went. Basically, he left.
Had to do his 401ks.
Something else happened, and then he was like he went into someone's house on some street and was like taking them hostage.
What
kind of deal? I don't know. I need the article. I can't remember what it is.
You know, I can already feel what kind of dude this was.
There was another update saying that they did get
him that day. I think, yeah. You know what? This guy, he's clearly not a fan of Envision Financial.
No,
a division of the First West Credit Union. It's a great thing about Envision Financial is you get plans to invest in their products, whatever. One of my favorites is their diversified plan. And let me just ask you a couple questions here.
Yeah, please do.
Are you the type of person who's looking for higher returns? in your everyday life?
I would say yeah.
Yeah. Then, okay, I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to consider that in your portfolio here.
Thank you.
Are you unfamiliar with the stock market investing?
I don't know what that is.
Great, I'm just going to jot that down here just as your personal portfolio here.
Thank you.
Are you not the type of person to put all of your eggs in one basket?
I would say that I would only do that.
Well, sir, it looks like I've put all of your personality things in this list here. It looks like this is the investment plan for you.
Is the Envision plan for me? Wow,
So,
that's great news.
Guys, if you're like Al here, you just said yes to all the same questions he did, you're going to want to go to Envision Financial. You're going to want to check out their diversified plan. You're going to want to diversify your portfolio. Check out that Stark market. You don't even need to know anything about it. Just do it.
Just
Do it live. Get into it. All right, it's time for a little promos in our community. We are a campus community-run station here, so we serve the community. We are civil servants.
That's just exactly what we need here.
All right, so today is August 25th, ladies and gentlemen, at 3 p.m. at the Mission Library. That address is 3324 2nd Avenue. There's going to be a little something I like to call Lego Club.
Lego Club.
Yeah, you know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
You want to know what that is?
I know what that is.
That's where they provide Lego, all right? They provide it. You bring your imagination, they bring the Play-Doh Lego, not Play-Doh. I just mix them up. Come play, create, an experiment at the Mission Library. You know, I constantly play, create, an experiment at the Mission Library, just not with Lego.
Yeah, I know what you mean. In that area, yeah.
How about board games night at Clearbrook Library?
Yeah, that's
at 6:30 p.m.
Nice library.
That's a nice library. Drop by the library for a fun night of board games. Come on your own or with friends. I also do that at the Mission Library.
Yeah, that's right.
Guys, you just got it. Give us a little traffic update.
I'm just looking at a King Road there.
Hear ya. With ya.
It's actually pretty clear today.
Wow.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
The lights are running at good times. So
wow.
the four-way stops slowing things down a bit.
Very
but,
impressive.
I think that should go away by the end of the day.
Thank you so much for the update, folks. Some more music. Here's Jerry Rafferty, a great Scotsman.
Oh, it's a great.
Or is he Irish? I'm pretty sure he's Scottish.
Who knows?
Anyways, from his wonderful City. Anyways, here's Right Down the Line. Enjoy. Yeah, you want to cue it up? Thanks.
Right down the line. Here we go.
And welcome back to 101.7 Civil Radio, arguably the best radio station in the Fraser Valley.
That's right, folks. We're broadcasting here from the Abbotsford campus, serving the rest of the Fraser Valley.
And, of course, that was Jerry Rafferty. And we did set this up, but I don't see him. He's always usually late. Bono the Sad Clown is coming in.
Hey, Bono the Sad Clown. Hey, get in here. Here, boy. I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah. Hey, Bono. How are you doing today, Mr. Sad Clown?
Shut up!
Oh, as you can see, a little sad today.
A bit of a hangover.
Okay, yeah. Aren't you, I thought we got you for kids' parties.
I do those.
Yeah, that's why you're...
And weddings.
That's
bar
why
mitzvahs.
So tell us about the bar mitzvahs you do.
No. I'm going to do some Bono jokes today.
Okay.
What's the difference between God and Bono?
I don't know.
God doesn't wander around Dublin thinking he's Bono.
Wow, that's a good joke. Thank you.
Thank you. Did you hear about the YouTube? Did you hear about this one?
No.
Did you hear about this one?
No. What's this?
You hear
one?
about the YouTube fan who waited in line for tickets to a concert 2 weeks before the box office even opened?
Well, no. Wow.
Yeah, she was looking for an edge.
Thank you, Bono the Sad Clown.
Did you hear about this one? Hear
What's
about
that?
this in the news?
No, I didn't hear it.
Bono had emergency back surgery.
How did he?
Yeah, his head was removed from his own arse.
Oh.
That's all, folks. I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Bono the Sad Clown.
On
Always,
my way.
always the best jokes. All right.
All
Wow,
right.
wasn't
Thanks,
that-
Bono. That was a really nice.
Not bad. His jokes get better every time.
Very professional segment. I haven't
You
seen
should-
him in
you
a couple
should have
weeks.
seen him last year. Well,
Yikes.
wow.
You know, we haven't done it in a while, folks, but we are sponsored by some businesses, and
Yeah, that's very true. We do have to plug them.
so here's one of our favorites, Hogan's Used Books. If you go into their store, check out Donnie and Marie. Probably going to be working there.
Yeah, they
Tell them Bob and I'll
most
send you.
likely.
You actually get 12% off at checkout.
great deal. So we know
Here's
you
what-
love
here's
used
what-
books.
here's what they pay us.
And this is Marie. And before you ask, I'm not a goyle.
And these books gotta go, so come on down to Hogan's Used Books.
Hey, even our new books is used.
We got everything you want. Bitlit,
That's used.
political thrillers,
Used it.
metafiction,
Used.
paranormal, including para-abnormal fiction, and or non-fiction, including fiction,
Don't know what none of that means, but it's used.
contemporary Christian fiction, or
I
CCF,
didn't touch that one.
erotic fiction,
That's definitely used. By yours truly. Somebody's even got Marie's seal of approval. You know what I'm saying?
Hogan's Used Books. Hogan's Used Books. Hogan's Used Books.
All right. Now, if you go into, you said at the checkout, say Bob and I'll send you 12% off. We were in last week. You're checking out The Wrath of the Grapes. Wrath of Grapes.
Grape Wrath.
Grape Wrath, something like that.
Grape Wrath 2012, I think it was called.
Donnie was telling me, good book.
Yeah.
So you don't know where to go next time, check out that. Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah, it's such a good novel. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Speaking of books, 1984.
that
pretty
That was
topical.
another one that it's so crazy. In fact,
In fact,
Yeah.
it's just so crazy.
the first UN privacy chief,
Whoa.
this guy,
Whoa.
he's
Hey.
saying this. You know what he's saying? He's
Whoa,
saying
what's
the
he saying?
world needs Geneva Convention style law
Bring it on.
for the internet.
Let's do it.
So we can safeguard data and combat the threat of massive clandestine digital surveillance.
Let's make the internet a digital paradise. Let's do it 2015.
I mean, we all know the Geneva Convention. It's worked wonders when people
I've got a pipe in
actually
my mouth.
follow what
Let's
they've
get
agreed
serious.
to.
Absolutely.
Which I mean, obviously people don't always follow the Geneva Convention, but it's better to have a set of
There we
guidelines
go,
and rules
folks.
in place, so when they do misstep, we can say, "But hey, look, you signed this."
I've
buddy.
got a corn
Hey,
cob pipe in my
pal.
mouth, so I can speak for this topic.
Yeah, please, thank you. Go.
Governments and corporations are running rampant right now on the internet, and we need a reform, ladies and gentlemen.
We the people need to put a stop to this.
I am not a crook.
Thank you.
But really, I was reading Reddit is now censored in individual countries.
Is that
You know
right?
that? Yeah.
No, that's insane.
That was like a front page-ish story that was removed.
Why? They should get rid of like IP addresses.
I just, if you can use them in good ways, you could use them in bad ways though.
But I mean, like, why does it matter where you are in the world? It shouldn't.
You mean like DRM stuff, like
Yeah.
restricted by?
Well, like you.
I think everybody should have-
For example, if it's like, okay, so Reddit is censored in Canada, so
Yep.
I'm not getting separatist stuff or stuff like that. Who knows?
Stuff
right?
like that, maybe.
Right?
Who knows? We don't really know.
But if I'm in U.S., I'm not getting whatever. It's all different. It's just like the Netflix. I don't get the content. Why can't I have it all?
That's
all I'm
exactly it.
saying.
So we're here today and we're pretty excited about this. Let's just cue it up.
Thank you. Let's get
You're
it.
very welcome.
Go ahead.
Let's get that on a loop. Come on, let's do it. All right. All right, guys, we're here to, we're kind of sponsored by the dark web. It's
Yeah.
Tor browser.
It's amazing.
It's Bitcoin. There's so many great things about the dark web. Now, my favorite thing about the dark web is all the underground pathways you can get. ISIS uses it. Drug dealers use it.
There's no laws.
It's so cool. It's like it's the hippest thing I've seen in quite a while, and I don't say that often.
It's amazing. You download a Tor browser.
It's the wild,
Step
wild west of the internet.
It's
folks.
amazing. You're gonna love it.
Do you want 200 pounds of LSD?
Well, no
you can
problem.
get 200
we'll
pounds
ship
of LSD
it right to your door. They'll do
via
that.
the postal service.
It's amazing.
You can literally get it in the postal service.
I don't know if you guys like assassins, but I mean, there's tons on there.
You can go in there for 10 Bitcoin, equivalent to about $10,000,
That's
$12,000 right now
Good
with
deal.
inflation. But you can get anybody, as long as they're not a top 15 political party leader,
Yeah.
assassinated. It's just that easy.
It's crazy. So I mean, if you're a politician, I guess you're safe.
So we're just going to add another one of our sponsors this week, the dark web. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
So you can download Tor browser
Yeah, let's.
for free right now. Just tell them Bob and Al sent you.
Yeah, you'll get it, no problem.
Great, cut it. All right, great. And just last week we ordered about 700 pounds of cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. They're gonna ship it right to our door.
They said it was going to be there in at least a week. It came in 4 days.
And-
I was floored.
It was awesome. I mean,
It's already gone.
was that
We talk about the Mission Library a lot,
3 days ago?
but
Because it feels like 10 minutes ago.
honestly, time doesn't exist.
No, no way.
It just kind of flows. You know what I mean? Into
Yeah.
an angry, spitting, teeth-gritting fashion. Yikes!
That's crazy.
How's this for morning radio?
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
What do you got?
What do you got there? What is that? Come on. Guys, check out Wake Up with Bob and Al on Facebook. We're getting a poll out here, and we'd love your opinion.
Oh, that's right.
But before that, we're going to jump into some sexy, sensual music to wake you up on this fine
Ooh,
morning. Are you
that's-
feeling awake yet?
I'm getting there. I'll tell you that much.
I too am feeling more chipper than I would an hour before. So here's a little Van Morrison.
That's what I'm looking for.
This one's called And It Stoned Me. Get ready for a sensual track.
All right.
Half a mile from the county.
Yeah. Rock and roll, guys. You got a little
believe.
little Van Morrison.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Not that Morrissey guy.
And it stoned me.
To my soul.
That's right, and that's how I feel here, waking up in the Civil Studio.
Just feeling right stoned here in the morning. Let's do it.
Feels good to be here, folks.
It's time for another segment. You know what this music means. Oh, yeah, you do. What is it? What is this movie?
Movie.
Movie, okay, sure.
Movies.
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 Hey, it's movie time.
It's time for a little bit of a flick pick of the week.
Wow, haven't done one of these in a few weeks.
And a few wicks is right.
I know, it's cool.
What was the last movie we saw together? Oh, wait, what? Mad Max.
Fury Road.
Oh, badoo.
Wow, I mean, what a thriller.
I mean, it gave me thrills. It gave me chills. I'm gonna rate it right now. No time to talk about it. I'm giving it 4 pens out of 3 pencils.
That's incredible. That's a great rating. This movie, even though we arrived, you'd say 20 minutes late, we missed the first 20
At least
minutes.
30 minutes late.
Something like that.
Thank
I
you,
don't know.
Cottonwood Cinemas.
Yeah, we went to Chilliwack because we're insane. But it was
Truth.
amazing. If you want to see just one really long car chase in the desert, then this is the movie for you.
Great. Give me a review.
Action packed.
Oh, yeah.
Love packed.
Give me those
drama.
bullet points.
Tell
me about
look
it.
at all these things they have.
Tell me about. Oh, throw it on my chest. You know what? Let's get your review out of the way. Give us a number system. Are you giving it red sound out of yellow sand? What are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. I would probably give it 3 homemade ripe cucumbers from my garden.
Wow.
Out of a lousy small store-bought cucumber.
Wow, nice one.
Quite high.
Sweet.
I would say.
Serious talk for a minute though. Did you feel like at any point it was directed by Paul Gilino? Because the whole time I was like, this just seems like awful Shakespeare.
Only because it's the post-apocalyptic Romeo and Juliet thing.
But all I got was that. Okay, for those of you who are not informed, Paul Gilino such a good
teacher, director,
prof, director, a combat performer,
Canadian man, hero.
at the University
French.
of the Fraser Valley.
Yeah, he did post-apocalyptic Romeo and Juliet. What was that, last year? 2 years ago?
RNJ, as we call it in the
Yeah,
biz, you know,
that's right.
starring Eli Funk.
Yeah, no, it was kind of like that.
It was Mad Maxy, Romeo and Juliet. This director, you know, I wouldn't say he's like anything special, but what he does
it?
is good. Let's get his name.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a little fun fact here. Can you? I'm gonna give you the catchphrase of another movie he's done, and you have to guess which movie that is. Do you think you could do it?
Nah, probably not, but I'll try.
Okay, give me 2-6 here.
Yeah, anyway, guys, Mad Max. I mean,
You had explosions.
there's explosions. There's guitars. Well, mainly, I guess technically two.
Bring the boom. No. Okay, here's the. I guess this is the catchphrase. In theaters, November 17th.
True Grit.
Yep, you did it. Okay, well, much to your dismay, I'm sure, George Miller, the director of Mad Max, is also the same George Miller who directed Happy Feet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Is that the last thing he did?
No, that wasn't the last thing he's done, but that was like
Happy
something.
Feet to Mad Max. Well, you know what? I'm impressed then. I liked Happy Feet. That was a good film.
It wasn't Happy Feet, it was Happy Feet 2 was the last thing he did, so.
Oh, that's even
Forget
better.
about it.
That's my favorite.
Oh, he's already working on Mad Max The Wasteland. Wow.
I guess so. There, I can't ruin it. Or can we spoiler alert?
No, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it was a good movie, filled with explosions, action, and
I mean,
stuff
the
like that.
plot had some kind of holes to it, I would say, right?
Totally, and it wasn't like completely solid. It was more Thunderdome than Road Warrior, I would say.
Yeah, which is fine.
Which, yeah, I guess is fine.
Still entertaining.
It wasn't a travesty. It wasn't a train wreck.
I mean, obviously, we should probably watch the first part, the first half an hour.
Speaking of train wrecks, check out Train Wrecks starring Amy Schumer and Bill Maher in theaters right now.
So there you go, folks. That's next. You know, we're gonna get back on top of this flick pick of the week stuff.
My wiener boss?
Yeah,
The Oscar my wiener boss?
exactly.
The Oscar.
All right, folks, it's that
Exactly.
time.
We're getting back on the flick pick of the week train. We're gonna do another film. We're gonna review it next week.
That's right.
Should we pick one so that they can,
My wiener boss?
You guys can watch it too.
and then we can all talk about it?
But here's the thing, folks. You just heard the theme. We're gonna play it again. We featured it every week last year.
The Oscar.
It's time for some exciting Oscar buzz news.
Yeah, guys, Oscars coming up, right? When's that?
At least in a couple months.
It's soon. I know it is.
But let's make our bets now. Our top 3. All right. Best Picture Award. What else are we gonna have? Best, I don't know, Actor Award. And how about what other awards are there even? Best Screenwriting.
Cinematographer.
Best Cinematography. Okay, I got it in here. We're making this official. All right, I'm calling the trio right now. It's gonna go to one of my favorite movies this past year, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Wow, you know, it's going to take the cake. It's going to take the triple crown in my books.
I mean, Kevin James did it again, is all I'm gonna say.
You know, after the first time, I was surprised.
I thought the first time, wow, he knocked it out of the park. Can they
I
even
mean,
make a second? Sequel comes out, Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. He's on the Segway again.
You talk
he's
about
ripping, he's roaring.
a Cinderella story. I mean, this guy came out of nowhere, and now he's suddenly launched into the big leagues.
He came out swinging, is all I'm gonna say.
I mean, this was like very similar fan bases to Fast and Furious.
Oh man, I would absolutely even faster. I'd say more furious. You know, when a hero's needed, you should always bet on Blart.
Well, that's exactly the premise of the whole film.
I mean, I just love all the fat. I mean, this one time he's running through a hall and he slipped and he fell down.
I love this part.
And about 2 minutes later, a little girl kicked him in the woo, and the ladies, and the roofie Rudy.
That's, yeah.
Sadly, Bill Cosby was not in the movie, but I mean, Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2, best cinematography. It's based in Vegas now, so I mean that's a done deal. You got best cinematography there. It's just a beautiful place. Best actor, Kevin James. Like, not even a competition. I don't even know what's out this year. Like, don't even think about it. Best picture goes to Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2.
You know,
$20 on that movie for me.
Up in the running, you're not gonna want to forget about Gone Girl.
No, you're gonna forget about Gone Girl. You're gonna want to forget about every movie except for Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2.
I love this movie. All right,
Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2 wins gold. It wins silver, and it's gonna win bronze. It might even win copper. I'm curious why they don't have an early bird Oscars for the Oscars.
Because
they just don't give every award to Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2 just already.
I thought they did that.
It's a gift that I think Kevin James deserves.
You know what? We need to start a petition at change.org. It's the only way. I'm going to start it. Give Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 the Oscars now.
More Mall, more Cop. It's Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Yeah. So you can't go wrong.
All right, what other movies have been in the news? The Hateful Eight trailer came out. Tarantino's next film. Did you see the trailer?
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it live in studio. Just completely audible for you guys. No visual stimulus. Have you seen it?
I think is there a new one?
There's only one.
I must have seen it then.
Yep. Let's see here. Let's cozy up, folks. You got Sam Jackson. Oof. We're going to mute it. Here you go. Yeah, you can't hear it. We're going to watch it. We're going to listen to it. Just kidding. Here you go, folks. Oh my gosh. Get over here. I got the popcorn ready. Is that Christoph Waltz or is that Sam Jackson? You don't mix my Christoph with my Sam. Oh.
Got room for one more.
Kurt Russell. What?
They call him the Hangman. When the handbill says dead or alive, the rest of us just shoot you in the back, come up on top of a perch somewhere and bring you in dead over a saddle. But when John Roof the Hangman catches you, you hang.
When John Roof the Hangman.
This here is Daisy Domergue. She's wanted dead or alive for murder. When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang.
I'm just going to pause it right there. It's pretty much the premise to Clue already.
Is there anybody here
Rick Tim Curry
committed to stopping me from doing that?
Well. Looks like Minnie's haberdashery is about to get cozy for the next few days.
Yes, it does.
What? 8 strangers. 1 deadly connection. 1 hotel room. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 3.
Says he is. Move a little strange, you're gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question. A bullet.
Now we're talking.
Ooh. See it in glorious 70mm Ultra Panavision.
Wow. You know, that's going to be another probably classic film.
And Tarantino's still one of the only dudes who still directs in film.
That's
in film. Nolan does
amazing.
It too.
You know,
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he's good. Another interesting fact about it. Interstellar, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great film.
It's good. Ennio Morricone, the composer of all of the the Man with No Name trilogy. What is that called? Clint Eastwood. Not Dirty Fudge. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Fistful of Dollars. Ennio Morricone he is making the score to the Hateful Eight.
Oh, wow.
He is like 90.
That is so
But
cool.
he's still doing tours and stuff in like California.
Really?
So
Wow, good for him.
let's hope he still got it.
Wow. Guys, I just want to remind you something really important. Tonight at 7 p.m., you're gonna want to stay listening to
Yep.
this station so you can unlock your truth with Dr. Leslie.
Now, the great thing about Dr. Leslie is she's a doctor.
Yeah.
And you can trust her opinion. And she's going to talk about spiritual things. She's just going to get down to the nitty-gritty. Do you have problems? I think she has an open line for you just to
Probably.
ring in.
I mean, she brings you information on metaphysics and
Wow.
spirituality. Spirituality.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm into.
Yeah, it's amazing. So she's going to inspire
gonna
and
matter.
expand your concept of reality. is what it says
Jeez.
here. So we're going to listen. You're going to listen.
We're going to listen. You're going to listen. Everyone's going to listen.
So be
You're
there.
going to be there. Civil Radio. Thanks a bunch. Made it to the big leagues. Hateful Eight. Not going to win an Oscar. This can be an awful movie. Tarantino has never made a good movie.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true, actually.
Lies and slander. Before the hour is gone, we got to do some safety announcements. Who's ready for this?
Yes.
Don't text and drive. Call before you dig. Done.
Wow. Call before you dig. Thanks,
Guys, it's just that easy. Who's ready for a little bit of more music? A little bit more?
Yeah, I guess.
A little bit. Just a little tasty morsel. Ugh. What is your least favorite word?
I don't know if I have one.
Morsel.
I love words.
Tasty morsel. Is that up there?
No.
Oof.
I love morsel. It's a good
All
word.
right. We've got the Beatles coming in hot.
Ooh.
This one's off Revolver. Kind of a grungier album. And this won't be you guys if you're listening right now. It's called I'm Only Sleeping. Enjoy. And welcome back to 101.7 Civil Radio, arguably the best radio station in the Fraser Valley. That was the Beatles. Who are they? Little underground, little heard of band.
But I
Like
mean,
Leeds or something?
they pump
Liver,
out
something else.
some good tracks, though. Some
They
pretty
have,
good
they have a
stuff.
couple of good songs,
Yeah.
whatever.
Guys, just want to remind you that we're here, Abbotsford campus, broadcasting to the Fraser Valley.
What?
Crazy. We're here Tuesday morning, 11:02
What?
in the AM. How are you feeling? Are you awake?
Honestly, feeling pretty awake here.
Pretty awake. Yeah,
I'm ready
not bad.
for-
I mean, it's 11, so we should be up by now.
Should be.
You
Aren't.
guys should all be awake.
Wow. That's rude.
I hope. I hope so.
You're just expecting people to listen to
Yeah,
you like
I'm
that?
expecting them to be awake. You're a productive member of society. You better be up, huh?
Go to your
Huh?
job. Do your 9 to 5.
It's
Let's
Tuesday.
do
you,
it.
You don't have a job? What are you, a student?
Whatever, Dad. I'm trying to get my feet on the ground
I
here.
don't care, son. You got to make something out of your life.
I'm sorry things aren't like they used
you know,
to.
you know what? I'm kicking you out of the house.
I'm sorry I have to work till 3 a.m. to make a living wage now.
I
All
don't-
right?
I don't care.
This
what
isn't
you
the 60s.
think. You need a real job.
Your mom would never say this to me.
She's gone now, boy. This is too late.
Boy, this got too real.
Wow.
Yikes.
This method acting class we've been in.
All right, folks. Yeah, it's called life, bro. Okay,
It's
get
called
used to it.
life.
We're here at the where are we? Abbotsford UFE sub building. It's new. It's nice. What is that? Is that mahogany?
I think it is.
Okay, it
Wow.
says ethical, fair trade, organic, and they
Organic.
cut down a tree. How dare you?
Oh my God.
How dare you? Oh, that is a sweet sign.
I don't think that's ethical.
That is such a hazard, though.
If that falls, how
Okay, let me paint this
secure
picture
is
for you
that?
folks. All right, you have a beautiful little bistro.
Beautiful.
You got
bistro.
little tiny little flat screens. It's like a modern restaurant. Who knows? Above it though is this probably about 700-pound tree stump that's wood burned.
Yeah.
It says fairgrounds.
It's gotta look nice.
Ethical, fair trade, organic, and honestly, it looks like I'm gonna have to see how well bolted in that is because every time I order coffee, I don't want to get lynched.
Is that open? Can we buy coffee?
It looks like we're open for business. Cash only today.
Is that what it says?
That's what she says.
We're
Guess
gonna-
who has coffee?
I'm gonna get coffee.
I meant money, not coffee. Another great thing going on, the canoe on the second level of the
That's
sub-building
right,
here.
guys. I don't know if you ever heard of Aftermath before. Casey's on camp. I don't know.
Casey's on campus.
You know
It was
what?
Aftermath.
Now-
Had the Death Star. Go for it.
We have the canoe on campus now.
Wow.
Campus restaurant. Guys, this is going to be insane.
You don't swim here. You boat here. It's the Canoe Campus Restaurant.
You guys can now come to the campus restaurant here, eat food, and you can look at us in this little fishbowl of a radio studio we have.
We're not asking you to go to Casey's. We're not asking you to go to Aftermath. We're asking you to go to the Canoe. You're going to
telling
check
you.
it out.
Check out the
They
canoe.
have fire. There's a fireplace.
I saw something cool in there. They probably have food. I'm assuming drinks. This is a
We-
university. They
We
gotta
are
have
thinking
drinks.
about right now doing it live, getting out there, checking out the campus restaurant, putting our phone
the question
on the phone here.
The big question on everyone's mind.
Give me
is,
the pop me the
is,
question.
Are they still going to be serving their famous mac and cheese?
That it's honestly, I've been sleepless nights all summer. I don't want to lose that Aftermath
had-
mac and cheese, the M&C.
It's
What's gonna
kind of
happen?
What we live for here at the school. So
I don't usually mix my mac and my cheese, but I mean, when Aftermath does it, or now the Canoe, they're not messing around. You got some quality.
You got to do it.
Yeah, some quality stuff here. So we're gonna check it out live. We're gonna play some Neil Young right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna come
Guys,
back, coffee in hand,
coming up
mac
later.
and cheese in hand.
We got the 2011 robocall scandal.
Oh.
Ooh, ever heard of that? Election fraud, maybe.
Who knows?
Figure it out.
There's so much left in the show. Is this a good teaser? Maybe.
Hopefully.
Lauren Souther's down there getting some cafe espresso. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Loose leaf tea.
I hope they got
That's for me.
medium to dark roast.
Okay, I'm gonna get a blonde. Actually,
Tall?
I'm not a dark roast kind of boy. No. All right, here's For the Turnstiles by Neil Young. If we don't get back in time, it's gonna segue into Vampire Blues. Honestly, I don't think you're not gonna
That's
be.
okay, I think.
You're gonna be happy. You're not gonna be sad about it. One song Neil Young did when he was on a little something called Honey Sliders.
That's right, those famous honey sliders.
You know, he in the 70s bought a property in California. He was hanging out with a friend and his girlfriend, and she put honey in a little pot, and then they proceeded to dump every last bit of hash they had into the same pot until it was black and thick, and for the next 3 weeks, Neil Young claims that was essentially all he ate.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think that's healthy. That's not.
I don't think it's healthy, but it made a great album. So if you check out the album's called On the Beach by Neil Young.
Just
it was
a little
done on that little binge.
reminder,
Great thing I love
guys.
about Neil Young, all the binges he's done. I mean, Like a Hurricane, that was done on a cocaine binge.
Yeah.
About 6 a.m. in the morning, his kid was in the car. He was just in some bar, did a bunch of blow, ran home, left his kid there, and then proceeded to do that whole entire guitar recording. What you hear there is exactly what he was doing then.
Guys, this is
Some
just
great
a little
history.
reminder from Civil Radio. Please don't do drugs.
Don't
It's,
leave your kids in the car. Don't leave your pets in the car either.
Don't lock your kids in the car, please.
We know your cat likes to go for those walks and whatever. We don't care what you're into. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Be thoughtful.
Come on.
Here's For the Turnstiles, segueing to Vampire Blues. Maybe cook up some honey sliders. Who knows? Maybe don't. Hashtag Trudeau.
Yeah, so we're doing it live.
Enjoy.
Let's get a coffee on.
And welcome back to 101.7 Civil Radio, home of the Danish Eaters.
That's right, folks. We just tested out the little campus cafe down there.
Hey.
And you know what?
Hey, Neil, stop. Stop. Cool.
It was delicious.
And you know what? It
You know-
wait for it. Wait for it. Are you ready for it?
The F. The best thing I would say about this coffee is
We walk down the stairs. We check it out. We do it live.
it's ethical. It's fair trade. It's organic. It's delicious.
I feel good about the choices I have just made. It's,
I saw a sign down there that said 50% grower owned.
What?
Awesome.
What? Corporations don't got
That's right.
Jack shade on that.
This is some of the best dark roast coffee I've had in my entire life.
Honestly, I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm already shaking a little bit. I'm spinning around in my chair and holding the microphone very differently.
Actually true.
And
wow, look at him. He's buzzing. He's had 2 sips of
pretty good coffee. Pretty all right
Woo!
coffee.
Well, I could feel that. It went through me.
It was not Tim Hortons dishwater.
It's amazing, actually, if you get good coffee.
It was better than the Starbucks quote-unquote stuff we had in the calf.
It is.
Every time I got that, I felt a little bit sad inside.
Because you know that it's not fair trade and organic.
That's right,
That's
folks.
right.
You can live with these moral choices. You know, check out that tree stump that they took from a 400-year-old tree.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Guys, new update. We checked out the canoe.
Oh man, was that actually like nice?
It looked nice in there.
What
I don't know
is
if you've ever been to any
you
of the
ever-
campus restaurants here, but they look horrible.
Here's the thing
Horrible.
about UFE. Nice is not usually synonymous with the descriptor word for the school. I mean, love ya, big time.
Yeah.
Civil studio, beautiful.
Civil
You
studio.
know, we
new
could
civil
upgrade this
studio.
desk.
Oh, I tried with the table. I
Just
brought-
kidding. It's beautiful.
brought in
Beautiful
a new
place
table.
here. But
Guys,
the
They
canoe
have an 80-inch TV in there.
and the 100-inch projector. There's actually good taps. Like it looks like it was made to be a bar.
Yeah, they have like a nice bar set up there.
There was a fire going.
There
Looks
was a
like you could
fire.
probably get some fire something
They
pizza
look like
stuff.
they have nice leather couches and various other nice seating arrangements.
Guess what, folks? Opening day next week, Tuesday.
Next week, Tuesday.
We're gonna be in there. We're probably gonna put on an hour. We're just gonna play King Crimson in the Court of the Crimson King. We're gonna come back in 40 minutes, and then we'll give you a review of our first canoe
we'll
meal.
try it out next week. So
Very
you
exciting.
guys should come join us next week at the canoe.
Check it out, Boy Scout.
We're gonna get fair trade organic coffee and have some, I don't know what they got, like chicken bites and mac and cheese.
Chicken bites. We should go back, see if there's a menu, and then if not, complain to the manager.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that regardless.
No, definitely do. You do that. It used to be embarrassing. Now I'm just used to it. Every time we go out anywhere, hey, do you want to get some bibimbap? Hey, you want some bulgogi? You always just stir stuff up.
Is K-Town open again?
Yeah, this week. K-Town's in it to win it.
Wow. Hopefully they're doing pretty good over there.
Wow. Let's hope. Great. Yeah, let's hope students get 10% off if you're interested in Korean food in Abbotsford. Check out K-Town.
Guys, 10% off. Not a bad
Cheers.
deal. Guys, Wednesdays, 10 a.m. You're going to stay
goes on
on
then?
Civil. It's the Oddly Entertaining Show.
What?
Yeah, it's a great show. It's very nice. It's oddly entertaining. So
That's what I heard about it. That's my favorite thing.
fairly new show, guys.
Fair
So-
trade, too.
Yeah, fair trade and oddly entertaining. So you're gonna want to check that out.
Check it out. Check it out. Another great show. I believe it's on Thursdays around 8 and or 6. Pizza Punk Air Show.
Pizza Punk.
You know, it just stars and co-hosts Ian from Ruskin. You got Sam in there too.
Yeah, it's at 7 o'clock on
Whoa!
Thursdays.
They won an award from CBC.
That's amazing.
That's how quality their show is. You know, it's the best of punk music that you probably haven't heard of.
So check it out
So
because you probably wanna know.
Duh. Check
I'm
it out.
gonna say while we're doing this, you're gonna want to end your day with Johnny K.
That's right.
8 p.m. on Wednesdays. You know,
As always, that's tomorrow. We used to follow his show technically. I mean, he ends at midnight. We called it the Bob and Al 19-hour Power Hour.
It's special.
So you start at 8, and you finish with us at 11.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. A lot of Sam broadcaster in between, a lot of dead air, but it's pretty good. You got 4 hours ending your day.
And how else would you want to end your day? So that's
No other way for me.
pretty much it. That's all we wanted to talk about.
Great. So exciting.
Yeah, totally.
Something great. Neil Young. You know, we just did a double dose.
You know what else is great about Neil Young?
Is that he's coming live to tour.
Upcoming tour dates.
Oh my gosh.
Finally. I've waited, it feels like my entire life for this moment.
You know, Al over here, it's yesterday. I'm sitting at work, minding my own beeswax, having an all right day. I get a text from this guy. My eyes light up. It's like Christmas Day for me.
That's what it was
Neil
like.
Young coming to the Queen E Theater in Vancouver.
Oh, we got to get tickets.
Coming to
man.
Seattle. Coming to Spokane,
He's
Washington.
going to be in Portland.
So I'm going to at least 2 or 3 shows.
Yeah, guys, if you want to join us, we're going to get a bus. We're going to go on a road trip. We're heading down to Spokane, probably.
Heading down to the U.S. of A. Let's do it,
We're going to go
ladies
see
and
the
gentlemen.
Canadian legend somewhere in the United States.
And honestly, I can't get enough of them.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be, if it's general admission, it'll be a more personal show down there, right?
Oh, yeah.
For us. Enough for them, probably.
Thank you.
Uh,
we should
but-
probably buy the tickets today
We probably should.
before we tell everybody
I'm a little
about
concerned because in Vancouver, originally the Queen E,
Yep.
that's a fairly smallish venue. It's seating,
Yep.
though. Where are they going to upsize them? Like, is it going to be like
it.
Rogers Arena?
Yeah, I don't know. Because
'Cause
that's
that-
where the last time I saw him, he was
Yeah,
there.
because you'd
but,
think he could draw a pretty big crowd like that in Canada.
dude, it would be... Yes, absolutely.
The only problem is that it's not very personable in that stadium.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking at the Queenie Theater. On sale, date and time. Still in the works.
Yeah, well, so soon they're going to come out with tickets and we'll be able to...
So I'm looking
buy
at it
for
now.
that.
Yeah, no, honestly, he should do like a 4-day tour in Vancouver, and he would probably sell out every one of them in Rogers.
He probably could.
Like, come on, bring it.
I mean, the Canadian legend coming back home.
You got Heart of Gold. You got Old Man.
You just all the classics.
I'm pretty sure Harvest is still considered one of the best Canadian albums of all time. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is number 1.
It must be. It's got to be up there. It's incredible. Neil Young.
Neil Young, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. A moment of silence just to respect his soul. Looking on here, content, recording, reception. It's known as the 78th greatest album of all time. And, which pretty much means it's the greatest Canadian album of all time.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that
How many
means.
albums are out there? Let's see. It was named number 1. Okay, here we go. In 2007, Harvest was named the number 1 Canadian album of all time.
Yeah, nice work. That's a
In the
good
book
album.
of top 100 Canadian albums. Honestly, yes. There's just nothing to say about it. It's just
true.
Seriously a stellar, perfect album.
So
I'm looking
that's-
at every song on here. Honestly, other than... Where is that one? A Man Needs a Maid.
That's not even a bad song.
Not a bad song, but it kind of hurts to listen to. It's not great.
Man needs
Done with the
a
London
maid.
Symphony Orchestra. You
Yeah,
know,
that's cool, though.
It's strange.
It's cool though. I think
It's a heavy ass song.
it's different. It's being interesting. It's not
Neil,
the same
Neil
old,
gets
same
an
old,
orchestra.
same old.
He's taken a Beatles perspective on this one.
Exactly. I mean, if you're gonna get an orchestra, you're doing something different. You're doing something
Great.
cool. Orchestras are cool.
That's it. So you can tell we're pretty obsessed with Neil. We're just going to play one more song from him.
Yeah,
End the day.
we played
3 songs.
already for the Turnstiles.
Yeah.
We played Vampire Blues.
That's
Is
it,
that what we get
folks.
into? So that's good. What are we gonna go with? What are we
I'm
gonna go
thinking-
with? Oh wait, I have one I want to play.
Yeah?
I forgot. I gotta find it.
A Neil Young song that
Yeah.
you want to play?
Yeah, another
Wolf
number for
Moon?
the road. I gotta find.
Oh, that was good. That was good stuff.
I really liked it. It's more raw.
It's so raw. I was finding some of his stuff that he hasn't released yet that's coming out on his Volume 2 archive. Because he has about 6 albums that he recorded in studio. The record label spent millions of dollars, and then just as they're about to push it out, he said, it's a bit too personal. And then he didn't release it.
That sucks.
Which kind of does, guys, it does suck, but we will have it eventually.
Where is this song?
Unreleased.
Here it is. I found it. I got it. Roll another number, and here you go, folks.
Enjoy. Unreleased.
It's too.
3, 2, 1. Yes.
You're live. Hey guys, that was Neil Young. Roll another number.
Wow.
For the road.
For the road?
Specific. Yeah. Wow. Great. What?
Yeah. What a great.
What do you want?
Give me that damn chord. All right.
You
Cordage.
You want the chord?
Yeah. Thanks.
Fine. You can have the chord. Okay.
And I got it. So don't even bring it up again.
'Kay.
Okay. Don't look at me.
Yep, I'm gonna turn around.
Yeah, we've been seeing a counselor a little bit lately.
It's working, I think. But
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, dude.
it's just emotion.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves.
It's okay to feel.
I'm sick of you saying that. You always tell me
That's
that.
what the counselor said.
Stop.
Okay. Okay, anyway, guys, we got some big news.
Some big news.
I don't know if you heard.
Big news.
The 2011 Canadian federal election voter suppression scandal.
Oh my
Also known
gosh.
as the robocall scandal, Robogate, or Robocon.
You know what? I smell a scandal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a political scandal
Yes.
stemming from events during the 2011 Canadian federal election. It involves allegations that robocalls and real person calls that were designed to result in voter suppression were employed. Elections Canada and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, the RCMP, conducted investigations into claims that calls were made to dissuade voters from casting ballots by falsely telling them that the locations of their polling stations had changed.
Okay, so I heard all that, blah, 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 blah. Let me translate that into layman terms.
Thank you.
How many of them? 30,000?
What?
Do you say a number like
I didn't
that?
say any of that.
Oh, okay,
I'm
whatever.
not there yet, okay?
Okay.
I'm basically
Yeah,
saying...
finish up.
It mostly happened in Guelph, Ontario, actually. And it led to a discovery that a computer in the Guelph Conservative campaign office had possibly been used to make the calls.
And how many people did this affect?
It complaints of fraudulent or misleading calls in 247 of Canada's 308 ridings, recorded in all 10 provinces and one territory, the Yukon.
Oh.
So that's pretty insane.
And I do believe I read something about 30,000 people reported that they were sent to the wrong voting terminals.
Something like that, yeah. But it's funny. It's the automated calls displayed the phone number of a prepaid burner phone registered to a Pierre Poutine of Separatist Street.
Are you serious? That's so conservative.
It's so conservative. Who else would do that? That's
Pierre
funny.
Poutine.
It's funny.
That's what we would do. Okay, so let me just retranslate that. Okay, I'm processing it in my brain. Okay, conservative government. Okay, scandal. Okay, phone lines, computers. So pretty much, folks, what happened? The conservatives, they're Satan, pretty much. We're not biased. We're just saying
supposedly.
that. Supposedly Satan. So anyways, what happened was some bunk number was calling landlines saying, hey, your riding is in this area. You can vote here at this time.
You're at 123 Quebec Mall.
So
and then people show up there and they're like,
hear
hey,
this
where
phone
are we
call.
voting?
You hear this phone call a week before, and you say, "Okay, there's no problem with that. I'm gonna get off work. I'm gonna have about an hour to do this, and it's just gonna be that easy. I'm gonna go to this gymnasium, whatever." The day comes up a week later. They get off work. They're tired. They do whatever. They're like, "I'm gonna vote for my country. I'm gonna do this." They get in their car. They use that combustion engine. They waste that fossil fuel, and they go to that location. Guess what? Nobody's there. It's closed down. It's black inside. They're like, what? I was just going to vote green. I'm a separatist. I'm left-wing. I'm liberal. Whatever. And then those votes are completely unaccounted for.
The thing is that mainly liberal voters were targeted. People who were...
It's creepy
who
how
signed
do
up,
you know...
who said they were not going to vote conservative. Because you can sign up, you're like, nope, I'm not voting conservative. And those specific people
weird how you get
were targeted. And it says here, like, Prime Minister Stephen Harper, his name comes up, and the Conservative Party denied any knowledge or involvement in the affair. He dismissed allegations, calling them broad and sweeping. What else we got
Sounds
here?
like the Duffy stuff.
Yeah, I know. What is he saying down here? The Conservatives blamed the calls upon multiple parties, including the Liberal Party, Elections Canada, unnamed third parties, and an isolated incident that they do not know who was responsible, and they did misdirect voters, but accidentally. So it's just like, it was an accident. Crazy. You don't. It's not just in Guelph though. This was all over the country. In places like Nipissing, Timiskaming. I don't know. This is a weird riding. It was only won by 18 voters for the Conservative Party.
Oh my Gordon!
Tons of other places.
Actually, they're always neck and neck.
There's slim margins, right? And there's other ridings like
Don
that's
Valley
not the
East. Only thing. If you actually do look, I was looking at this infographic of where they do. Some mathematician was going over like the numbers and the voting, like numbers and stuff, and he said there were definite irregularities where a lot of conservative ridings did win the majority. like
Yeah.
in
Well, like
a lot
even-
in the island.
Yeah, even Vancouver Island.
Yeah, big
north
time.
is-
Yeah.
comes up here that it
Absolutely.
could have been. It's crazy.
Because you have these people voting, and maybe they're not as connected. Maybe they're just kind of a more rural community, but they do have a say in their democratic system.
Yeah.
And they find out, oh, what? We didn't really vote this person in. And
And
these
it's-
votes are off.
It's ridiculous. Instead of like the big problem is voter turnout, right? I mean, 40% of Canadians
Crazy.
didn't vote, and now you're finding out that supposedly the Conservative Party has misled voters into not voting. That just seems so criminal.
When do we
and
bring
actually,
back
it's
the
illegal.
guillotine?
It's illegal under the Canada Elections Act to impersonate Elections Canada.
No way.
Or to interfere with somebody's right to vote.
That's crazy.
And it says under Section 4.3, criminal blah, 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 the convicted faces up to 10 years in prison.
It's illegal
So-
to tamper with our democratic system?
That's
What?
right. I mean, it's crazy here, but it looks like Harper should...
Only 10 years?
Shouldn't
and
be-
you just, like, changed the whole system. You just
Yeah.
tampered with everything.
So this... And keep
You
in
just
mind,
took everybody's lunch.
Keep in mind, this is only the last election. So last time we voted, this was happening.
You don't think they have their sticky, greedy fingers in
how
this
can
even
you
more?
say for sure that something like this isn't going to be attempted again?
I'm calling it now, $20. I had $20 on Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. I'm putting $20 Conservative majority government for the next election. If that happens,
Even
I'm hitting up Ottawa.
If-
I am going to
okay.
be...
If the Conservatives get like a majority, it's got to be fraud. I don't think they're going to get
I'm going to get up there with my cardboard sign, probably going to be homeless. I'm just going to be like, yo, Harper,
Yo, Harper.
leg it out.
No, but it's just...
Suck it.
It's ridiculous. I mean, this is actual fraud. And basically,
Literally.
they never led to any investigations at
I
all.
hate reading news. It makes me so angry.
It's angry because it's basically just like, oh, the Conservatives got away with election fraud.
I love people that are still like, the clear choice is, Harper's not, not Harper. Trudeau's not ready. I don't like Mulcair, rather. And Elizabeth May, the party's too small. So I pretty much have to give my vote to Harper.
No.
You're destroying
No.
democracy, dude.
No.
What are you? You're literally...
Like, don't...
He's
Just-
doing fine with our economy. Our government's doing... Sure, you can say that. Just because he's giving tax breaks to huge corporations and whatever.
But it's don't.
What about-
You're not just voting for that person. You're voting
Where
for the
is our
party.
country's integrity?
People around
We're
here,
losing it.
You don't vote for these people at all. We vote for whoever. I don't even know who the people we vote for hasn't even been announced yet. Not
Actually,
all of them.
yeah.
Some of them.
Jaddy Sidhu, the green guy. And there's also whatever Viz. Something Tim Viz. That's our writing. It's conservative.
Yeah.
So, guys, pretty much here's what we're saying from this. Go out there and vote. Even if you do want to support
Harper and
the dictator regime that we have in place, go do it. Just as long as you put your vote out there, we'll be happy.
It's crazy. I mean, the fact that he says we're not in a recession when we're clearly in a recession. How can you trust him?
Crazy. If you still want to check it out, check out the debates. They're on, pretty sure,
YouTube.
Huffington Post.
You can just go on YouTube and just
Check it out.
2015
Yeah.
Canadian electoral debate, and
Bingo.
you'll find it.
Great thing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we do have other news about like Russia, for example.
Let's pep it up. Let's
Yesterday, Russia. You know what they did yesterday?
Let's stand up. Let's do it.
This is crazy.
Okay, I'm
Russia.
standing up. I'm putting aggressive energy out there. I am over this conservative government stuff. All
We're
right,
moving on.
I'm done. Let's
Moving
do
on.
this. Okay, I'm standing up. You guys can probably feel the energy, positive, beaming through the radio.
It's hurting.
Let's do it. Bring it on. Tell me, what's up?
Yesterday, Russia
Yep.
banned Wikipedia.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then today they unbanned it.
Okay, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I know. Another thing about Russia, they were fined actually $115,000 for snubbing Canada's anthem at the World Hockey Championships.
Wait, how much?
115,000 because all the
Good.
most of the players walked off during our anthem. Most of the players, I will say though, who wasn't Alexander Ovechkin and Evgeny Malkin were some of the people there who actually stayed on the ice and tried to convince others. So they're good. It's just I don't know. It's weird. You can't do that in international affairs like that.
They just don't even care.
It's rude.
They're like, we are the best.
We are
hate
Russia.
you.
We best.
We
Okay,
remember
okay.
the story last week about the cheese?
Yes.
They got to get their stuff together. Russia,
I mean, they got
check
cheese
yourself.
rings.
You're wrecking yourself. I can't even say check yourself before because check it out.
It's insane.
You're
But
blowing it.
Anyway, on more cool news.
Okay, I like
did
this cool hip news.
Did
Let's
you
do
hear
it.
about this? In Florida, the diver who found $4.5 million worth of Spanish gold coins,
My dad was telling me about that.
15 feet from shore.
15 feet from shore?
Yeah,
Oh, in Florida.
yeah.
Why aren't we there?
Anybody could have found these gold
Was
coins.
it somewhere crazy or was it like in like Key West? Like literally everybody's just too drunk on the beach.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
But over 300 coins valued at over $4.5 million were found by
Are
a few
you
divers.
serious?
Just 15 feet.
Did
from
they
the
say
beach
deep
in
sea
Florida.
divers or just divers?
Just divers.
That'd be so funny.
The
We needed our scuba gear for 15 feet off the shore.
Yeah. No, the coins come from.
That's
a
two
fleet.
of my body lengths, almost just over.
It's just right there. You could swim and be like, hey, what's that
Oh.
shiny? Hey, what's that shiny thing? I'm gonna pick. Hey, it's a gold coin.
$3 million, boom, tonight.
But anyway, the coins came from a fleet of 18th century Spanish treasure ships.
Oh my
Which
gosh!
sunk off the coast due to violent storms.
Earth has such cool stories.
And
Thank you, history.
the divers believe
Yeah.
that almost 400 million worth of treasure from the treasure
Oh.
fleet could be lurking off the Florida coast.
Oh!
And they are donating 20% of what they find to state museums.
Now,
That-
how old
that's
is it?
nice.
300 years?
I didn't
something
say.
like that?
I didn't say. 18th century.
18th
so
century.
1700s.
Chase, 300 years. So, I mean, the ocean blue has already sailed. 1642, whatever.
That's already happened.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
This is like
This is 300
slave
years
trade
away.
era.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what this is.
Spanish
Gold
doubloons.
Coast, Ivory Coast. Guys, there's gold out there.
All we gotta say is explore.
Well, just think about
Florida.
this. I mean, just last week there was the
Yeah.
train full of Nazi treasure.
Really, I didn't hear about those.
You didn't hear about that?
I have been working too much,
I
apparently.
swear we talked about it. No, just last week there was
Yeah.
these two like Polish guys who found like a old train full of Nazi gold treasure worth like some $1 billion.
Not that is like a great thing, but that would
Well,
be
it's still
so
treasure. Like, I mean,
cool.
it's just something the Nazis had
Like
stashed away.
untouched?
Yeah, they have found it.
In like a forest or something.
Yeah, something like that. I read some
that is like the holy
this
grail
crazy
of things to
story
stumble upon.
on Reddit where this guy said his dad actually knew about the location from this really old guy when his dad was young.
Dude,
And he said that his dad like kind of may have actually helped these Polish people.
I have seen the Goonies.
Yeah.
And this is just like
Exactly.
Are you kidding
I mean,
me?
it just makes me want to like call Nicolas Cage up, go treasure hunting.
Let's go find that Nazi national treasure.
Yeah.
Nazi NL treasure.
We're gonna go. We're gonna do this one. Obviously,
Jeez.
obviously. I mean, if you're thinking about taking a vacation to Florida, now's the time.
How's the time? Or anywhere in Germany, Austria, the Rhineland.
Just think about this. though.
Borders
Like, I
of
mean,
France.
That is a lot of treasure, and in today's
Weimar
market,
Republic.
gold is still so valuable.
Yeah.
We just have to go.
Will gold ever be devalued?
Yes.
Really?
When water becomes all you want, then who cares about gold? Then it'll be like, what the hell am I gonna do with gold?
So what is that? Should we make bricks of water?
Yeah, we need to make bricks of water.
Come on.
Ice.
Let's get the What? What is it? Ice.
It's like that movie Ice Pirates with
Waterworld?
Yeah, that one.
Kevin Costner. Great film. This standing up thing is working. Can you guys just feel the positive energy beaming through the waves here?
Yeah, it was nice at the beginning of the show for me. I mean,
All right, so we've got 12 minutes now left of the show, folks. We've got a poll that we're about to put online.
oh yeah, you get that out there yet?
No, but I'll make it in a second. Here, we'll just ask you live, and then you can log on Facebook. You can even call us at 604-851-6307. And the question is, when's the last time you cleaned up the house?
That's right.
1 week? 2 weeks? Or our third option, the last time a woman visited.
Yeah. Wait,
Or for the opposite sex, the last time a man visited.
yeah, it doesn't matter. But I mean, mainly, women are usually fairly cleanly.
You know, Stats Canada contacted us. They said, we phone people, but nobody answers. Can you just plug this question
So
on air? We
this
said,
is for
Stats
the
Canada, we
census.
love what you do.
It's for the census.
For the census. Harper wants to know who's cleaning shop, who's doing what.
We gotta know. It's
We just gotta know.
for the good of the country, the community, for your friends, your family. Let us know, guys. Take the poll.
Great. So we're just gonna jump into some more music here. I'm gonna sit down for this. I'm gonna get less aggressive. I've been in your face for the last at least 3 minutes.
Yeah, and that's pretty insane.
I'm pooped. I'm tuckered out. I'm out of breath standing up for that long. Yikes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We've listened to 3 Neil Young songs today. I think that's enough.
That's quite a bit.
Usually we do a double dose. We really knocked it out of the park this day. This day. Sure.
That's right.
We can say that. That makes sense. How about some Bobby B. Dylan?
You know, I'd love to hear some of that. Like Lay Lady Lay or something like that, or Tangled Up in Blue. Did we play Tangled Up in Blue last week?
No, we didn't actually.
Well, I think that.
Well, I think you're correct. All right.
Well, then I think we're ready. I don't know.
Tangled Up in Blue, is that really what you want to hear? Are you serious?
I'd love that song. It's a great one.
He's such a good. I'm not even gonna say like musician, but he just has so much spunk in his voice.
It's Bob Dylan. It's passion. You mean?
That's a good word for it. Passion. He's just
what it is.
filled with passion.
Changing out of the hell was still red.
And all right, welcome back to 101.7 CIVL.
Arguably
Radio.
the best radio station in the Fraser Valley. That was Bob Dylan with Tangled Up in Blue, the king of folk.
That's right, guys. What a great track there.
That was fucking good.
Such passion, so raw. Much awesome.
Much awesome, great. Some news, we talked about Ashley Madison.
Yeah, we did.
Let's talk about the Duggars.
Oh.
18 Kids and Counting, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's a great
There's
show.
some great little tidbits coming out of this guy. And this just came, I was reading all about it last week, but we might as well talk about it now because one of his brothers-in-law just criticized him over Facebook for cheating. And what's crazy about, so 18 Kids and Counting, one of the brothers, it turned out in 2002, there were allegations that he was sexually assaulting some of his sisters of the show. And they said he was reformed and he went somewhere and he's met God and he's better now and all this stuff, but he wasn't ever on the show, and it's kind of like a sketchy part. He was
I think basically the moral of the story is not to have 18 kids.
That's a pretty good moral. Anyways, this guy, now it's 19 Kids and Counting. Pardon me. So Josh Duggar is the guy in question here. People just going over the Ashley Madison things. Guess who they find on there? Josh Duggar. Do you know what Josh Duggar's job in the daytime was?
No.
He was for a non-profit, quote-unquote, organization about conservative family values or some stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! So, Josh Duggar, knocking it out of the park. Really, dude? You're a pig.
Guys.
There's no nice way of putting it. You, and he when his name came out and everything, he was like, I can't tell if he said it was fake or he said it was a past thing he did and he didn't mean these things and his wife knows of it and it was during a rough patch or something like that. It was some excuse that was so lame. God. And his wife actually had something back and she's like, yeah, he's totally fine. He found blah.
These shows.
Get a spine.
Yeah.
Ditch this piece of bacon, this pig.
Crazy. Insanity. Guys, there's something I want to talk to you about. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow at around 10:30 to 11:30 a.m., but there's stories in the park at Mission Leisure Center. Oh. Join us for stories, rhymes, and fun at the Mission Leisure Center.
Seriously?
On sunny days, we'll meet outside, and on rainy days, we'll meet inside. Presented in partnership with Mission Library, Mission ECD Community, and District of Mission Parks, Recreation and Culture.
That's great.
So you're going to want to go to that. Guys.
And one more thing I'd just like to, in the community. I suck at the email. I suck at faxing, all that stuff. Really confuses the heck out of me. Today, August 25th, 2 p.m., it's going to be at the Clearbrook Library. Now, Clearbrook Library really knocking it out of the park lately.
What do they got?
So, tech help at the library. Get your printer working. Get that email. Do that spreadsheet that you've been meaning to complete. So what you can do there is find out how to download ebooks. Use your tablet or laptop, and their knowledgeable health. Why am I here? Staff is there to help. The Abbotsford Community Library is at 33355 Bevan Avenue. Their phone number is 604-853-1753, and they invite you to make an appointment for a one-on-one half-hour session for help with your handheld devices. Wow. Honestly, knocking it out of the park. Every week they do it. Every week, I'm thoroughly impressed.
That's right. Guys, students, little reminder, school is coming back in sessions. Don't forget to get those textbooks out there. Good website.
Get some
books to
Duotangs.
go. Buy, sell your textbooks for cheap. You need to get some of that money back.
Go on Craigslist. Go and Wake Up with Bob and Al. I'll be selling my textbooks there. Nowhere else for me.
That's right.
It's an exclusive deal I have running with myself, taking 100% of the profits. Looks like we're past the 12 o'clock mark, folks. It is noon. You have successfully woken up in the morning. Let's pour that last cup of coffee, please, just to...
For the road.
Here's one for the road. One for the ditch. One for the road, one for the ditch. Oof. Mid-pour we got there. There we are.
Anyway, guys and gals, it's been a treat today. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's do a little review. What did we do today? We grilled Jared Fogle.
We talked
Talked the Duggars.
Tom Cochran. We talked about the robocall scandal.
Yikes. You know, all that drama going on.
Lots of stuff going on in the community, guys. Make sure you keep your head up and you're involved, and don't forget to vote in the upcoming election. You know,
Just be an involved member of society. We love you lots. Big kiss. Thanks for listening to our new hour. We'll be here next week, same time, same place.
10 to 12. Guys, don't forget, after the funeral next week, we're going to check out the Canoe Campus Restaurant. You can join us there. We're going to have a party.
Boom. Flick pick of the week. Gonna be, let's just say, Birdman. I saw it on Netflix. It won the Oscar last year, like Best Picture.
All right, Birdman it is.
It was like Kevin Costner or something like that. It was, I don't know, like a vigilante superhero. It's going to be the flip pick. So
Yeah.
if you want to stay tuned with us
Michael
next
Keaton.
week, you're going to be like, oh, Birdman, what's that? You can watch it. We'll talk about it live on air. It's going to be great.
It's got a good rating on IMDb.
Wow, cheers. Anyways, guys, the love you take equal to the love you make. Big kiss, big love, one love. We love you lots. We'll see
right,
you next
guys.
week, same time.
So
Cheers.
See you
peace,
next week.
Love. Here's Sam.
Here's Sam.
With a little Dr.
Take it
Leslie
away,
promo.
Sam.
What is the actual?
I don't know.
Play it again, Sam.
Something
or
like
something
that.
like that.
Something. It's
We'll watch Casablanca on the next week.
play it away,
Here we go.
Sam.
Take it away, baby.
Thanks, Dr. Leslie.
Your Truth with Dr. Leslie every Tuesday, 7 p.m. at CIVL.
I'm about helping people understand that they have spiritual abilities and how to use them and how to activate them. I hope to help a whole generation of kids not to lose this connection with who they are and these amazing abilities that we all have.